Today's success story is about an EB-3 application, and it is the craziest EB-3 application that I have seen recently. The job was a marketing specialist. The job offer is $40,000. College graduate, $40,000, EB-3. Not a master's degree, just a bachelor's degree, $40,000. The company is an outdoorsy company in Texas that needs a marketing specialist for their company. Offers $40,000, and it's 100% remote. There's a lot of people who applied for this job. And if you know anything about EB-3, it's the fact that if there's one qualifying candidate, minimum qualifying candidate, not the most qualified, minimum qualifying candidate, then your entire application is thrown to the trash. That's what happened in this case. This client got their university degree abroad in Asia. They were working at a different company. They just and this company wanted them, and they said, okay, I could be a marketing specialist. So they started the perm process. They're not even working for the company yet. Okay, so let's call this company B. They're not working for company B yet. They filed the perm application for a marketing position that's under 40,000, not even 40,000, under 40,000. Got a bunch of applications. It was a very difficult case to have to fight through. On top of that, the company's tax return was not looking good. Year in, year out, negative profits. If you know anything about immigration, you have to know the companies who are sponsoring these people from overseas, they have to prove they have the ability to pay. That's another extremely challenging part of the application. What ended up happening was Grace and Lisa, they put together this case, filed it. And we made a really good argument saying that the future of this company is extremely bright. Net profit was down year over year, but net sales was increasing at a dramatic pace, that this company was hiring aggressively at every single stage and every single position, and they are in critical need of a marketing specialist that can come in, that can improve the company. That's the argument. And all the 50 plus applications, because it's a fully remote job, everybody declined the job. Maybe because they thought the salary was too low. In 2021, 2022, guess what? The entire US was hiring marketing specialists. There was a market grab for marketing specialists. We were hiring marketing specialists in 21, 22, 23, 23 as a law firm. And there was such a tight amount of people who studied marketing specifically, right? So having a bachelor's degree in marketing, who have years of experience and who wanted a job, they did not choose the $40,000 job, remote position for this outdoorsy company. Maybe it was the work hours, but they all rejected it. The company was growing. They needed the position. They couldn't afford, but the future looked good. All these things packaged together, filed it with USCIS, fingers crossed, and the case got approved. It was a miracle case. We were anticipating the most challenging request for evidence. We only gave one tax return because the numbers just didn't look good, but we could have prepared a lot more, and we were preparing a lot more to fight the request for evidence, but we never got it. The case was directly approved. It is remarkable that a $40,000 salary for an EB-3 for a client that doesn't work at that company, is working remotely, gets approved into now and gets a green card, compared to the Trump card, $1 million per individual for $5 million for a parole stamp. It just seems completely bizarre that this is the immigration world that we're living in. And then you have US citizens who marry their spouses, they have kids together, they go to an interview and they can be like separated and detained and have to go through immigration court and wait potentially an extra 2 years after already waiting for like 2 years. It's just so bizarre, the space that we're living in, but that is happening and it's changing every day. The only takeaway that I have from this experience is try and try harder, and don't put all your eggs in one basket. Try your best. You never know what you're going to succeed, because in this world that we live in, there's just so many things that's happening all at once. You know, in the past, a couple years ago, if the company is going to sponsor you and you're going to get married to a U.S. citizen, maybe just do the U.S. citizen, right? Like get a green card that way. It's much easier. Nowadays, I'm telling people, let the company still sponsor you just in case the U.S. citizen somehow fails or the marriage breaks or, he has a criminal record that you don't know of 20 years ago, and the Adam Walsh prevents him from ever sponsoring anybody, right? So there's a lot of ways to get green cards. Don't just stick with one.